Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a world of shadows and secrets, a world where justice is a long time coming. And the price on someone's head is more than just a metaphor. We're talking about the top 10 most wanted people in the world. These are the individuals who haunt the dreams of law enforcement, the ghosts that haven't been laid to rest. They're masters of disguise, escape artists, and sometimes terrifyingly normal people who snapped. What makes them tick? What drives them to these extreme lengths? We're going to unpack all of that and more as we go through each case, looking at the crimes, the motives, and the crazy lengths these fugitives have gone to in order to stay off the grid. So buckle up, because things are about to get intense. Intro music plays, on-screen text, top 10 most wanted people in the world. Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today we're diving into a topic that's both intriguing and intense. The top 10 most wanted people in the world. These individuals have managed to evade capture, often due to their complex and elusive nature. Let's get right into it. Kicking off our list at number 10, we've got a ghost in the machine, a digital phantom who's cost corporations and governments billions. This isn't your average basement-dwelling keyboard warrior. This is a mastermind who operates in the shadows, leaving a trail of chaos and stolen data in their wake. We're talking about breaches of national security, leaks that expose corruption at the highest levels, and the kind of financial disruption that sends shockwaves through the global economy. But here's the kicker. No one knows who this hacker really is. Are we talking about a lone wolf genius, a shadowy organization with ties to foreign powers, or something even more complex? The mystery runs deep, my friends, and the answers are buried under layers of encryption and misinformation. Some say they're a digital Robin Hood, redistributing wealth and exposing the dirty secrets of the powerful. Others claim they're a dangerous anarchist, hell-bent on dismantling the very fabric of our society. The truth, as always, is probably somewhere in between. But one thing's for sure, this hacker has left an undeniable mark on the world, forcing us to confront the vulnerabilities of our increasingly interconnected lives. They're a constant reminder that in the digital age, power can be fleeting and anonymity can be the ultimate weapon. So, what do you think? Is this hacker a force for good, a harbinger of chaos, or something in between? Let me know in the comments and we'll dive deeper into the next case on our list of the world's most wanted. Coming in at number 9, we're leaving the digital world behind and stepping into the heart of darkness, the cartel. This is a world ruled by violence, where loyalty is tested daily and betrayal is a one-way ticket to an early grave. At the helm of this particular criminal empire sits a man who embodies the brutality and ruthlessness of the drug trade. He's a phantom, a whisper in the jungles, but his influence stretches across borders, leaving a trail of addiction and death in its wake. We're talking about a guy who controls vast networks of production and distribution, with tentacles reaching into every corner of society. He's got politicians and law enforcement on his payroll, and his army of soldiers is more heavily armed than some small countries. This isn't just about making money, it's about power, pure and simple. The power to corrupt, to control, and to eliminate anyone who dares to stand in his way. This is a guy who thinks he's untouchable, a kingpin who believes he's above the law. And you know what, he might be right, and he's evaded capture for years, always one step ahead of the authorities. He's a master of disguise, a chameleon who blends into the shadows, protected by a wall of fear and silence. But one thing's for sure, the longer he stays free, the more lives he destroys. He's a cancer on society, and his reign of terror needs to end. Hold on to your seats, folks, because number 8 on our list is a case that'll send chills down your spine. We're talking about a missing person case, but not just any missing person. We're talking about a young heiress vanished without a trace from her gilded cage. One day she's the darling of the social scene, the envy of every gossip columnist, and the next she's gone. Poof, like a whisper in the wind. No ransom demands, no signs of a struggle, no digital footprint. Just an empty mansion and a whole lot of unanswered questions. The authorities initially suspected foul play, of course. Was it a jealous lover? A scorned business partner? A disgruntled family member with an axe to grind and a hefty inheritance to gain? The possibilities were endless, and the rumor mill went into overdrive. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, the trail went cold. The police were baffled, the public was captivated, and the family was left clinging to hope, desperate for any scrap of information that might lead to their beloved daughter's whereabouts. Was she kidnapped? Did she run away to escape the pressures of her privileged life? Or did something far more sinister befall her? The mystery remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that even in a world saturated with surveillance, some secrets stay buried deep. At number 7, we've got a case that combines high-stakes heists with an appreciation for the finer things in life. We're talking about an art thief, but not just any art thief. This is a master of deception, a connoisseur of the priceless, and a phantom who operates with surgical precision. We're talking about museum breaches that would make Ocean's 11 look like amateurs. Think laser grids, pressure plates, and guards left scratching their heads, wondering how the hell a priceless Van Gogh vanished into thin air. This isn't about the money, at least not entirely. This thief operates with a level of artistry that borders on obsession. They case their targets for months, studying security protocols, blueprints, and even the routines of the night guards. Some say they're a modern-day Robin Hood, stealing from the rich and powerful to fund some secret agenda. Others believe they're just a thrill-seeker, addicted to the adrenaline rush of pulling off the impossible. But one thing's for sure, they've got impeccable taste. We're talking about masterpieces that would make any collector drool with envy. And the craziest part, none of the stolen artwork has ever resurfaced. And number 6 on our list takes us back into the cutthroat world of finance, where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. But this isn't just another greedy banker. This is a financial phantom, a master manipulator who brought the global economy to its knees. We're talking about billion-dollar schemes, insider trading that would make Gordon Gekko blush, and enough financial jargon to make your head spin. This is a guy who understood the intricacies of the system better than anyone else, and he exploited them ruthlessly for his own gain. He played the markets like a fiddle, orchestrating crashes and booms with the precision of a maestro. And when the dust settled, he was gone, vanished with the fortunes of countless investors, leaving behind a trail of shattered dreams and economic devastation. Some say he's living a life of luxury on a private island somewhere, sipping champagne and laughing at the world he left behind. Others believe he's assumed a new identity, ready to strike again when the time is right. But one thing's for sure, the ghost of his crimes still haunts Wall Street, a stark reminder that the pursuit of wealth can corrupt even the most brilliant minds. Buckle up, folks, because number 5 on our list is a heavy hitter in the global arms trade, a merchant of death whose weapons have fueled conflicts and destabilized entire regions. We're talking about a shadowy figure who operates in the darkest corners of the world, brokering deals that make governments sweat and dictators sleep soundly at night. This isn't about ideology or national allegiance, it's about profit, pure and simple. This is a guy who sleeps soundly at night knowing his weapons are being used to terrorize innocent people, to fuel civil wars and to line the pockets of dictators and warlords. He's a master of logistics, moving weapons across borders with the efficiency of a Fortune 500 company. He's got connections in governments, intelligence agencies, and criminal organizations all over the world, making him a valuable asset and a dangerous enemy. The authorities have been trying to shut him down for years, but he's always one step ahead. He's got a network of informants and double agents, and he's always ready to disappear at a moment's notice. Hold on to your hats, folks, because number 4 on our list is a digital phantom who takes hacking to a whole new level. We're not talking about stealing credit card numbers or taking down websites. We're talking about cyber warfare. The kind of attacks that can cripple infrastructure, disrupt elections, and sow chaos on a global scale. This is a mastermind who understands the vulnerabilities of our interconnected world, and they're not afraid to exploit them for their own twisted agenda. They operate in the shadows, leaving a trail of digital destruction in their wake. We're talking about attacks on power grids, shutting down entire cities and plunging millions into darkness. We're talking about manipulation of financial markets, causing economic instability and widespread panic. We're talking about interference in democratic processes, undermining public trust and sowing seeds of discord. This isn't just about money or power, it's about chaos, about dismantling the very fabric of our society. They're a digital terrorist, a phantom in the machine, and their actions have real-world consequences. Number 3 on our list takes us into the darkest recesses of the human psyche, into a world of twisted fantasies and unspeakable acts. We're talking about a serial killer, a predator who stalks the night, leaving a trail of bodies and shattered lives in their wake. This isn't just about murder, it's about the thrill of the hunt, the power of life and death held in their hands. They're driven by a compulsion, a dark desire that can never be satiated. They often operate with a chilling modus operandi, a signature that sets them apart from other killers. It could be a specific type of victim, a particular method of killing, or a ritualistic element that leaves their mark on the crime scene. Law enforcement agencies around the world are working tirelessly to track them down, analyzing evidence, profiling their behavior, and chasing down every lead. But they remain one step ahead, a ghost in the night, a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. Number 2 on our list takes us into the world of espionage and government secrets, where truth is a dangerous commodity and loyalty comes at a steep price. We're talking about a whistleblower, an insider who risked everything to expose the truth about corruption and wrongdoing at the highest levels of power. This is a person of conscience, driven by a moral imperative to shine a light on the dark underbelly of power. They saw something they knew was wrong: illegal activities, cover-ups, abuses of power, and they couldn't stay silent. They knew the risks, the threats to their career, their reputation, even their life, but they also knew the importance of exposing the truth, of holding those in power accountable for their actions. They leaked classified documents, provided evidence to journalists, and became a thorn in the side of powerful institutions. Now they're on the run, living a life in the shadows, hunted by the very people they exposed. Some call them a traitor, a threat to national security. Others hail them as a hero, a champion of transparency and accountability. But one thing's for sure, they changed the game, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about the world we live in. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the most wanted person in the world. This is an individual whose crimes have shocked the world, whose name is whispered in hushed tones, and whose capture is considered a top priority by law enforcement agencies across the globe. This is a person who embodies the very essence of evil, a mastermind behind acts of terrorism, genocide, or other crimes against humanity. Their actions have left an indelible scar on the world, and their continued freedom represents a threat to peace and security. We're talking about a global manhunt, with intelligence agencies, special forces, and bounty hunters all vying for the chance to bring this person to justice. They're a ghost, a phantom, constantly moving, always one step ahead of the law. But one thing's for sure, their time is running out. The walls are closing in, the pressure is mounting, and it's only a matter of time before they're brought to justice. The world is watching, waiting for the day when this dark chapter can finally be closed. And there you have it, the top 10 most wanted people in the world. These are the individuals who haunt the nightmares of law enforcement, the shadows that lurk in the corners of our collective consciousness. These cases are a stark reminder that even in a world saturated with surveillance and security, some individuals manage to slip through the cracks. They're a testament to the cunning, the ruthlessness, and sometimes the sheer luck that allows them to evade capture. But one thing's for sure, the hunt never ends. Law enforcement agencies around the world are working tirelessly to track down these fugitives, and justice, though often delayed, is rarely denied. And there you have it, the top 10 most wanted people in the world. These cases are complex and often involve dangerous individuals. If you have any information about them, be sure to contact your local authorities. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.